Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear Mrs. Dr. Parilina MBA, as my supervisor and my respected colleagues, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Wahid Pasha Purnama with name 17106-22080 as a student of the Digital Business Study Program. On this joyful occasion, I will present the results of my field work practice report, which I conduct at the Asset Valuation Management Division at PT PLN Persero. Okay, this is background. In the modern era, competition in the workplace is becoming increasingly fierce. Companies demand human resources who are not only theoretically excellent, but also possess strong practical skills. To address this challenge, higher education needs to provide students with real world experience through field work practice or PKL activities. Industrial work experience, commonly referred to as internship, is a form of professional skills education that systematically and synchronously integrates school-based education with skill mastery programs obtained through direct direct work experience in the workplace aimed at the achieving a certain level of professionalism by Nur Cahyono and Yanto 2015. Next is place and time field work practice. The place in PT PLN Persero with with the address in Jalan Trunojoyo Blok M1 number 135 RT 6 RW 2 Melawai Kebayoran Baru Kota Jakarta Selatan DKI Jakarta. The time is fieldwork practice period is 24 February 2025 and um until 24 July 2025. The next is company history. Electricity began during the Dutch colonial period when sugar and tea companies built their own power plants. During the Japanese occupation from 1942 until 1945, electricity management was taken over by Indonesian, I mean. After independence on October 27, 1945, the Electricity and Gas Authority was established with an initial capacity of 157.5 megawatt under the Department of Public Works. And in 1961, the authority was transformed into BPU PLN, which managed electricity, gas, and coke. In 1965, BPU PLN was dissolved and PLN and PGN were established as state-owned companies. In 1972, PLN became a public company and was designated as the Pemegang Kuasa Usaha Ketenagalistrikan or PKUK. In 1994, PLN was transformed into a state-owned enterprise or Persero, but it remains responsible for national electricity supply to this day. The next is company vision and mission. The vision is becoming a top 500 global company and number one customer choice for energy solutions. And for mission is providing electrical service that focus on customer and stakeholder satisfaction. Number two is improving the quality of life of the community through electricity. And then number three, promoting economic growth through the provision of electricity. And then the last is running an environmentally friendly business. And this is structure organization in division management, asset management valuation. Uh, the first is Direktorat Keuangan, and then come in came in with um asset management valuation division, and the division is um have a have a four fields with fields asuransi aset, fields valuasi investasi transfer and divestasi aset, and bidang and fields pengembangan sistem manajemen valuasi aset, and then fields valuasi performa produktivitas aset. Okay, next is field of work. The asset valuation management division is responsible for developing, consolidating, and managing operational and property asset value management system. Value management. To improve the efficiency and effectiveness of the company's strategic sets. This division also monitors the implementation of asset valuation and insurance systems and develops business process for recording, valuing, acquiring, investing, transferring, and divesting assets to support asset performance calculation. Then work implementation. Uh, the work have I five five work. Number one is conducting a business process analysis of PTPL and Pesero. Number two, compiling a company profile video for the asset valuation management division. Number three, mapping transmission and distribution asset data. Number four, creating a mock-up of the Valiant app. And then last, creating an introductory video for the Valiant distribution application. The next is obstacles encounter. The first is the existence of time target, which is interns are require to complete task quickly and truly due to time constraints such as creating flowcharts and writing Excel code. This requires interns to manage their time effectively while still understanding new material. Number two is restricted access. During the internships, interns encounter difficulties in accessing information for video production because the data could only be accessed by employees. The company's internal security policy restricted access, thereby hindering the intern's work process. And then how to how to overcome obstacles is the existence of time target, Um, uh, Avoid procrastination and manage your time well. Then for restrict, restricted access is coordinate with employees, use alternative source of information. Next is theory and practice gap. Um, the practice gap is limitations of application learning in lectures. The interns experience a gap between lecture material and field practice. In lectures, the use of Excel is limited to the basic, while in the workplace, interns are required to master formulas such as VLOOKUP and pivot table. This limitation hinders efficiency in completing tasks. And the practice gap number two is lack of broad, broad understanding. During the internship, during the internship, interns realize that the course material only cover the basics of design, while in the workplace they were required to create motion graphics that combine visual design and animation. This posed a challenge because it required a broader range of skills. And then next is contribution to the internship location. Filling in material for weekly activities like become a speaker at the weekly code of conduct event, and then deliver material on the values of PTPL and Persero, namely trustworthy, competent, harmonious, loyal, adaptive, and collaborative, or HLAC. Second, making video projects like designing concept and narratives for introductory videos for the Valiant generator application. Then editing videos using digital tools such as CapCut and Canva. And communicating with the team and mentors to ensure that the videos are appropriate. Okay, next is conclusion. Interns can the conclusion have three. Number one, interns can apply their knowledge of visual communication design and asset management directly in the asset valuation management division. Number two, interns gain experience in work ethics, communication disciplines, and teamwork in the professional environment. Environment. Number three, internship also provide an opportunity to build relationships that will be beneficial for future career development. And last is recommendation for companies. Companies should provide initial orientation regarding structure, divisions, and rules and regulations so that interns can adapt more easily. Issuing certificates or letters of work experience at the end of the internship will be useful as proof of experience for students. And for study programs should provide technical and non-technical training so that students are better prepared for the world of work. Cooperation with companies is needed to help students find internship placement. Maybe that's enough for me. I'm sorry for my mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.